So today what we are going to look up is how to create a form. Already you have already learned how to create a table and how to create query and how to do some manipulation. So today we are going to learn how to create a form. So creating a form is very easy. So you need to understand what is a form. A form is a database object that you can use to enter, edit, or display data from a table or query. You see the reason why I don't enter my record through table or do anything on query, because it's the form that will enable me to enter my record, edit, and do other manipulation in terms of entering the data and edit and display the data. So the form will enable me to do that. So I always tell you, don't ever give your back end to an end user, always give them the front end. So the form will enable you to design your front end, which you are going to give to the end user. So for you to create a form, first of all you click on create, then you click on form, click on more form, then you can click on data sheets. Click on form, or you can click blank, or you can click form. Then when you click on form, you can click on blank form, click on blank form. So when you click on blank form, it's going to appear like this. So what you need to do is for you to change the view to data sheet view. You know I told you that data sheet view is used to do your editing. So what you need to do now is for you to drag, select the table which you want to form. Let's assume this, I want to form this one. I will select it, I will drag it to this place. Then here now we have math number, and so here now I can click on this and drag the math number so that the math number will be here. Then I can decide to bring your first name, put it here. Put the first name here. Put it so that it will rhyme together, and make sure that you take your time to do some adjustment. Don't just rush and just start doing adjustment. You take your time, be patient when you are working, don't just rush. So that is how to create a form. Then you bring the next one, surname. Maybe you want the surname to be here. Then you have date of birth, and decide to put DOB here. Then we have address. You can decide to put address here. It all depends on what I'm doing. You can adjust here. So then again, phone number. You can decide to put phone number here. Put it somewhere here. Then we have states. I put my states. Email. Put my email. Email should be here. Then passport. Bring it like this. I can adjust it if I want to. Then my marital status, I can put it here. It all depends on what I'm doing with my marital status. Then this option, are you sure you want to put it here? So with this now, I'll be able to input my value, my feed and my value. So what I need to do next is this. I can click here, I can import a logo. Maybe I need a logo. I click here. Then let's assume this is my logo. I can import a logo. Say Narcos department. I can import a logo there. It's going to be in my form. You can import a logo. You can put it here if you want to. You can put it at the top. But when you are working, always preview. I told you that the form view, you see the logo that I've imported, and you see my menu. So that is how to create a form. So you can go back to your design. So now you need to put a button. I can decide to click on text box or a label, and I draw. I can type enter or form, or enter your data. Then I can click on it. I can click on it. I can make it bold. I can make it bold. So with this now, I'll be able to create a form. Then what I need to do next is this. I can come here and put a title. You click on label. Then let's assume we want this one to be student data or student personal data. So what I need to do now is this. I click on it. I can make it bold. Make it bold. Student personal data. So with this now, I'll be able to create a form. So if I click on view, you see the form that we have created. Just a simple form, just like a good web form. So the form will give you a view. So through here now, I can be able to enter my record. But one thing I need to understand is that I need to put a button. So I can click here, I can go back to my design and insert a button. So for you to insert a button, you click here. Then now you see different buttons. So this is our button. Let's assume we will select the button action. So let's assume we want a button that is going to record, that is going to add new record. So what we need to do now is for us to click on add. But if we want a button that is going to save, we'll click on save. Let's assume we want a button that is going to add new record. So what I need to do now is for me to click on this. Then here now you can use a picture or you can use a text to represent it. So assuming I want to use a text, I'll click on text. I can say add new. Add new. Then click on OK. Next, then click on OK. So if you look at it now, this is what we just done. So you can change the color. Maybe you don't like the color, you don't like the design. You can always, or you can always change it. You can always change it. So it all depends on you. So let's assume down. You can change the background color of this. Maybe you don't like, you want something like this, you can change. So you can come here again, create another button, then operation. Then maybe this one is going to show delete record or save record. So you click on next, then you click on save. Let's assume this button is going to save. It will be here, save. Let's create another one. Let's assume this one is going to, then let's assume we want the one that is going to, the one that is going to, we have added this, okay. Then we want the one that is going to find a particular record. Maybe once the one that is going to find a particular record. So what we need to do now is for us to click on find record, click on next. Here now I can type search, I can change the text to search, then click on next, then click on finish. So with this now I'll be able to create a form. So click on it, change the color to my color. Let's assume this is my color. You can also create a form, add another one, maybe this one will quit application. Maybe you want to quit, you want something that will quit the application, or you can say close the form. Maybe you want an operation that is going to close the form. Click next, then you say exit, then you click next, then you click finish. So with this now I'll be able to create a form. So I can change the color. I don't need this, so I need to delete it out. I can put it. So with this now I'll be able to create a form. So if you look at my form now, it's so beautiful. So in terms of this now, there is already a record here. I can click on add, then maybe two, then let's assume justice Parliament. Then you can select your date of birth. You know we use date and time when we are creating the state by yourself. Then address 13B road, then phone number, put any phone number, then email 360 softtech1 at gmail.com. Then here you can select, then picture, then here you can right click on it and import an object, maybe any picture, or you can select any picture from your folder depending on you. If you have a picture in your system, you can import it, but for the time frame let me just leave it because I have other things doing. So you can import an image, but because of the time frame, and please notice when you want to import an image, make sure that the image is in bitmap format, here. So with this now I can click on save. So the work is already saved, so I can click on new. It's going to add new. Then let's assume I want to search for a particular information. I can click on search. I will type what is the information. You search through the unique identifier 2, then you click on search. It's going to bring out the information. Then for me to close the form, I'll click on exit. Are you sure you want to close the form? Okay, I've not saved my work, so you save it, enter data, or enter, or let's say form personal data. So I click on save. So with this now I'll be able to create a form. So let's try this on one more and decide to create another form by clicking on create. Then I'll click on blank form. So what I need to do now is for me to select the form, which is attendance, but I need to drag this to design view because I told you that design view is where you do your manipulation. So what I need to do now, I can drag the mark number here, drag the first name, drag the date of the last name, then I can put check in, check out. So maybe this is what I want to create as my form. Design something like this. So with this now, I'll be able to, I can make them bold, I can select them, make them bold. Maybe if I want this one to be bold, make it bold. So now I can change the background color to white. So remember in the other video I tried to insert a text here. So here now I can import an image. I can click on logo. You can type, maybe here now I can come here and say attendance, students attendance. So with this now I'll be able to type here student attendance. Then I can make this one bold. Then I insert a logo. Insert a logo, or you can insert an image or a logo, or a picture or any other format. So it all depends on you. So here now I can click on text box, can type, sorry, label, cut it out, delete it out, cut it out, delete it out. So we have cut that one out. So what we need to do next is this. So with this now I'll be able to do that. Then you can click on label and type enter student, enter, or enter attendance data. So with this now I'll be able to do that. I'll be able to, you can increase the fonts if you want to. Can increase the fonts. It all depends on you. So what I need to do now, I can come here and say button, operation, add new. I can use this add new and insert another button. Let's say save record. Save. Come here and new record. Then maybe this one will close the form. I can say close. Close form. here now, if you observe now, it's a button, or you can set the properties if you don't want to. But here I use a button, so you can change it to a text. It all depends on you. But maybe I don't need this now, I need to close it, need to delete it out. I click out. Then some persons might not understand your icon, so you as a person, you can change it. Question, close form, next. Then use, here now I can type exit, then click on next, then click on finish. So with this now, I'll be able to create a form. You see the way the form look like. So I can decide to come here, math number 1, justice, parliament, then enter my checking time, checking date, and everything. Then click on save. Then I can click on add new to add new record. Then I can click on exit. So in case you want to exit, so what you need to do now is for you to save this. Enter students tenders, or students tenders. Then you click on save. So that is how to create a form. So let's go to the last one. Click on create, click on blank form. So what you need to do next is this. You click on examination, but first of all you need to change it to your design view. I told you that your design view. So what I need to do now, I bring out my math number, I bring out the department, then I bring out the level. So if you observe that this thing is big, why? Because the data type I used in my level was memo, so that is why it's kind of big. So I can adjust it to like this. So finish doing this, I need to bring out my courses. Course 1, then course 2, then course 3, then course 4, then the last one, course 5. So with this now, I click on it, click on bold. So that is. So with this now, I'll be able to add on my courses. So it all depends on you, what you want to do. You can decide to design it, make it more beautiful, add a frame. Like if I'm design, normally use frame to design. I can put something like this, but it's not necessary in this kind of work. So that is what I normally do. But in terms of, you can come here and say title, then maybe call it students results data. I call it student result data. Then here you can say enter students results. So with this now, I'll be able to achieve this. Then bold, then click on bold. Can change the color, maybe red, or depend on you. Yeah, you can reduce the size. And or you as a designer, you need to be creative. So assuming we have done this now, then what we need to do now is for us to like, let me import a logo, Marcos. Yeah, let me import that logo here. So you see now we can be able to achieve this. So what I need to do next is for me to bring my button. So this one I can call it add new, add new record. Then I can insert another one, save a record. I should save a record. Oh, you see I use icon, so let me import a new one. Save, save, call it save, click on next. Most people they don't understand the image, so this one I can call this one find. Maybe I want to search for a particular information, I can click on find record so that it can be able to find a particular record. So what I need to do now, I can come here and type search. Then click on next, click on finish. So with this now I'll be able to achieve that. Then again I can be able to insert an exit button, close. The difference between quit application and close form, so you should take notes. Don't go and click on quit application, that one is going to exit. So click on this, click on finish. Then let's go back to our view, design view, data, the form view. You see what we have done now. So one can be able to enter, let's assume to computer science level, select your level, let's say HND 1, then course, let's say 5, yeah, this, yeah, this, yeah, this, yeah, this. So you click on save, there will be an error. Yeah, the reason why there's an error is because that is what I told you. If you observe now, I'm trying to enter a record for map number 4, and in the database map number 4 has not been entered. So you cannot enter record for map number 4 because it's not a student that is being registered. Except it's a student that is being registered, that is why you can be able to enter record. So it's going to see your student bio data to check if the student is already a registered student or not. So if I come here and put 2, then I click on save, it will take it. Why not? Because I've already registered the student. So for now I'll click on save, I call it results data. Then I click on OK. So I click on save. So with this now I'll be able to create a form. I can click on add new, click on search to, it will bring out the details. So with this I'll be able to create a form, a good and nice form. So that is how to create a form. So one thing is that you should try to make sure that you are more creative in your design. So there's an exercise that you need to carry out, make sure you do it and return back or send back to us through our channel. Once again, thank you very much.